Anthony Fauci has already been pardoned by Joe Biden because they were expecting this kind of fucking witch hunt from House and Senate Republicans and Donald Trump. They can't prosecute him for anything. He's been pardoned. So why are they doing this? I have a theory that I find to be grotesque and detestable, but I think that there are a lot of Republicans in this country who would very much like to see Dr. Anthony Fauci dead. When COVID was going on, and in the immediate aftermath of it, Fauci was getting so many death threats because of things like the things that people on Fox News were saying about him. They put a fucking target on this guy's back. He had to get security for himself and his whole family, even after he left government. And I believe that that's exactly what Rand Paul is going to do to him again tomorrow. It has been 6 years. Rand Paul has accused Anthony Fauci multiple times of lying to Congress. I don't believe that that's true. I don't believe that that's true at all. But even if it were, he can't be prosecuted for that. He's been pardoned by Joe Biden. So what are they doing? Why are they doing this? Why are they bringing all this back up now?
White people that said they don't want to live next door to an immigrant or to people of another race were more supportive of the ideas of military rule or a strongman type of leader who would ignore legislatures and election results. Boom. Who does that sound like? So what this research shows here is that white people who are racially intolerant and who believe that people of color will benefit from democracy actually themselves no longer want democracy. They want a dictator. They want someone who's not going to have elections. They want someone who's going to rule via the military. That is exactly what they want. We are mistaken if we believe that they actually want democracy. They don't want democracy. They want a racially driven autocratic system where they will remain in power, period.
Did a Trump-appointed Supreme Court justice just destroy one of the biggest myths in American politics today? Justice Neil Grouch appeared on PBS and said something that's now sparking intense debate online. He said that the United States was never supposed to be a nation that was about one race and one religion. Instead, he pointed to the country's founding ideals: religious freedom, free speech, and equality under the law. He also reminded viewers that the First Amendment prohibits an established religion and protects every American's right to practice any religion they want or no religion at all. Those comments have drawn praise from many Americans who see them as a straightforward reading of the U.S. Constitution. But now some MAGA conservative commentators and social media users have criticized Grouch, accusing him of betraying the movement that supported his nomination and even called him woke. The movement also comes as broader debates continue over immigration, religious identity, birthright citizenship, and what it means to be an American. Whether you agree with Justice Grouch or not, one thing is clear. A Trump-appointed justice just reminded the entire country that America's founding principles are about constitutional freedoms, not a single race or religion. Do you agree with Justice Grouch? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Follow and subscribe for more.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about this video that many people are discussing online. That main message of this video is simple. The speakers believe that some people are bringing back to old problems again and again. The speaker thinks are not helping the country. Instead, it is creating more anger, more fear, and the more division. This is speaker's opinion. In my opinion, every country needs honest conversation. If you are important question, they should be answered with fact. This is are their mistakes. They should be discussed fairly. People should not use fear for the hate make others angry. That only creates more problem. I also think the people should not blaming each other all the time. The country has many big challenges. People are worried about the economy. People are worried about the jobs. People are worried about the future. These are the real problems that need attention. Instead of fighting over old argument, leaders should focus on the solving today's problem. The people want better lives. The people want the lower prices. They want safe communities. They want good health care. They should good education for their children. Those things are more important than political fights. Another things I learned from the video is that should always look for fact. Social media is full of opinion. Some opinions may be truth, so some may not. So before believing everything we should check the fact of listen to different side. That helps us make better decision. In the end, I believe respect is very important. People can have different political view. People can disagree, but we should still respect each other. We should talk calmly. We should listen carefully. That is how problems are solved. At the end of the day, everyone wants to the same things: a peaceful life, a good job, a safe family, and a better future. That is what really matters. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this topic? Please share your opinion in the comments. Thank you for watching. Let's continue.
This man said something that many white people were afraid to say. After he spoke, many even admitted that what he said was the truth. Watch the full video and share your thoughts. Do you agree with his view?
I love black people. I just favor them. I like them. I have my whole life. When I was a young white boy, I used to wish that I was a black person. I used to wish that I would wake up a black person. My girlfriend is black. She will be my wife, so my wife will be black, and my children will be black, and I like that. I think black people are one of the coolest people on all the earth. I think they've taken such struggle and turned it into beauty and art like they do with everything. I think they're exactly part of what it takes to make America as great as it is, and we owe black people much more love and support than we give them. Notice how I didn't say anything negative against white people? I assure you they will still come to this post and be angry. But don't worry, they're not racist.
The response to that video says a lot. Many people, including white viewers, agreed with what the man said about black people being kind, loving, and welcoming. That challenges the negative stereotypes that have been repeated for generations. The truth is, many black people have faced racism and discrimination for a very long time. Those experiences have shaped how society often portrays them. If you only believe the stereotypes and never get to know black people personally, it is easy to form the wrong impression.
The craziest thing about these Fauci hearings is that Donald Trump appears in the Epstein files thousands of times. We don't even know if Mitch McConnell is alive. We have no idea where the Board of Peace money is going. We have no idea where the Venezuelan oil money is going. Trump's family is making a fortune from crypto using his administration's power while his administration regulates it. Foreign governments are pouring money into Trump businesses for favors such as the Saudi nuclear deal. We are critically short of defensive munitions protecting American troops in the Middle East, which is why the United States had to stop fighting. And now Trump and his Justice Department are arguing that presidents should be retroactively immune from personal lawsuits so he can erase the $83 million judgment he owes E. Jean Carroll and potentially stick the government with the liability instead. But I guess Republicans feel that grilling an 85-year-old man over a national emergency that happened 6 years ago is more important. Distractions, distractions.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about a video that has created a lot of discussion online. A will-no protester gave a strong message about racism, respect, and faith. His message was simple. He said that no person is better than the other because of the skin color. He also said that every human being is created by the God and deserves dignity and respect. Whether we agree with him or not, I think his words have started an important conversation. In my opinion, racism is not a political issue, it is a human issue. Every family, every community, and every country is affected when people judge others by race instead of creed. The protester also talked about history. He reminded people that many African people suffered gently during severely millions loss of their freedom. Families were shafted. Many innocent people suffered from generations. History cannot be changed, but history can teach us important lessons. I believe learn history help us avoid repeating and same mistakes. Another things that catch my attention has this message about the Christianity. He said is someone truly follow Jesus, then they should love all people, not just people who look like him, not just people their own community, but everyone. Personally, I think this is message that goes beyond religions. Kindness is something every person can understand. Respect is something every person has deserved. Today social media makes is a very important hate people we do not even know. People quickly judge, people quickly attack, people quickly divide themselves into groups. But very few people actually stop and listen. That is one of the biggest problems today. I also believed we should never judge the entire race because of actions of the few people. There are good people in every country. There are also bad people in every community. Character is an individual choice. Race does not dictate whether someone is kind or cruel. The protesters also change people who stay silent when they see racism. That made me think. Sometimes silence allowed problems and to be continued. Speaking respectfully against hate is not creating division. Sometimes it is first step toward healing. Another important point is that respect must go both ways. Every community wants fairness, every community wants cruel community opportunity, every community wants safely. Thus are not special requests, thus are basic human hopes. In my opinion, America becomes slowly when you people work together instead of consistency. Consistently fight each together. Political leaders will always disagree. People will always have different opinions. That is normal in a democracy. But hate should never become normal. Respect should never become the person. I also think schools, family, and the communities all have an important role. Children learn by the watching adults. If adults teach respect, children unusually learn respect. If adults teach hate, children often learn hate too. That is why every generation has a responsibility to choose a better path. The protester also said something I really kind. Like we said people should build bridges instead of words. I think what that is powerful message. Building birds means listening. Building bridges means understanding. Building bridges means testing people fairly even when you disagree. We do not have agree on politics. We do not have to agree on every issue, but we can still respect each other. I believe that is how real process happens. At the end of the day, people will remember how we treated one another, not that race we were, not that political party we support, but wherever we showed kindness, honesty, and compassion. So, my opinion is simple: rejected racism, rejected hatred, rejected violence, respect every human being, judge people by their actions, not by their skin color. That is kind of society I hope we continue building. Thank you so much for watching. Now I want to hear your opinion. Do you agree with the protester message about the equity and respect, or do you see the differently? Share your thoughts in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.